All right. I'm going to keep it super blunt with you. Yo, I'm your brother. I look out for you. I've dedicated my time and energy in making sure that you and I get the most out of this life that is so fragile. So what builds me, what increases my thoughts, what makes me outstanding, I think it's better that I share it with you. Come on, guys, it's not about me anymore. Just kidding. Have you been looking for ways and tips to improve your study? Or have you been finding it difficult to stick to your study routine, or perhaps sleep whenever you open a book or a computer to study? I'm going to be sharing with you a video that helped me over the time that I can study for 2 to 3 hours in a brain-friendly way. I got this tip when I was doing an online course with the University of Groningen titled Improving Your Study Technique at futurelearn.com. So if you are value to this video, you're going to reap the virtue because it gives you the preparation before the execution. Enjoy your video and improve your life as I enjoy my new book series, Kingdom Principles by Dr. Myers Munroe. Enjoy.
Many students start their study session by simply opening their book and just starting to read. Or when working on a paper, by just opening a document on their computer and then hoping for inspiration. Now is the time to stop doing this. To be able to study effectively, you need to start on the right foot, organized and focused instead of chaotic and at random. These steps can help you get off to a good start. 1. Make sure you're sitting comfortably, all materials at hand, all distractions away. 2. Decide how long you want to study. 3. Decide what you want to work on. Let's look at step 1. Ready to get started? Slouching, a room that's too warm, too dark, these are all factors that produce sleep hormones. But it's much too early to be saying goodnight. It's time to get started. What should you do with your phone? Sending a message or checking your phone, it only takes a few seconds. Is that bad for studying? After all, you are used to it. It's modern times. You are a Homo sapiens. Unfortunately, you are losing way more time than you think. You do not only lose the time of the distraction itself, but also the time it takes to switch your attention back to your studies. A study done in the United States showed how big this effect is. The study compared students who would just read a text to students who read a text while being interrupted by a few text messages. The group students who got text messages while reading took 22 to 59% longer to read their texts after subtracting the time they spent on checking and answering the messages. Translating this into a real-life prediction, 2.5 hours of focused studying might be as productive as 3 to 4 hours of studying while getting distracted. Distraction time itself not included. So it's much better to avoid distractions as much as possible and turn off your mobile phone when you're studying. If you can't or don't want to do that, perhaps you can put it out of arm's reach or put it on silent. There are also a number of apps that can help you avoid looking at your phone, or at least to check it less often. Make sure you are in control of your phone and not the other way around. Study in time blocks that suit you. You might be thinking, do I have to decide on a block before I get started? Yes, the less you ask yourself while studying how long you're going to keep working, the more you can focus all your attention on the studying itself. A time block can be of any length, depending on your personal preferences. If you're wondering what works for you, you can try out one of these two options, the 60-minute block or the 30-minute block. The smaller block is especially suited for the more intensive study tasks, or if you have difficulties with getting started or with concentration. Whatever you do, make sure you stop before you're completely exhausted. There are two reasons for this. 1. If you go on too long, you become more and more inefficient. You don't take in much of what you read anymore, you can't think of any new ideas for your writing, and your problem-solving skills go down. And that's a waste of your time. And reason 2, if you stop while you still have some energy, you will make it easier for yourself to get started again after your break. And just a few words about that, the break. Great, but what should you do during breaks? First, set a timer when you want to start studying again. Then do something that doesn't require you to think very much. So don't use your break for difficult matters such as difficult phone calls or emails. Physical activity is a good option because it helps relax your mind. And obviously, if you have a 15-minute break, it's not a good moment to start your favorite new series. For example, which exercise do you want to do? What paragraph do you want to write on? Or what chapter do you want to read? No idea how much you can get done in one study block? Use this table with averages, or just experiment to see what you can do. This gives you the peace of mind to focus on one particular activity and not worry about everything else there is to do. Now you know how to prepare for a study session. Get your studying environment sorted and remove all distractions, study in time slots, and decide what you're going to do before you start.